jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed.
Hello, hello? Okay, I don't know what happened just now, but again, the stream just suddenly stopped on its own. I really should be looking into this and like figuring out what's going on.
Indeed.
Yes, fine sword, Yanqing. Anyway, we saw that Jingyu like beat someone already, and now she's gone. And the whole time I was busy taking care of that, she's probably way ahead of us now.
But
yep,
how is that possible?
she can teleport. Honestly, I forgot how like you play Jingyu because I'll be honest, I missed her trial. I guess I just always assumed that I already played it, but I didn't. So I don't know what she can do. I'm sorry, Jingyu.
What kept you this time?
My stream stalled. My
You'll
stream
need
scuffed.
to work harder.
Oh, she's gone again.
Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a star skiff. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
I'm sure bullying this child has been fun to you. Well, not bullying. It's basically, you know, teasing him.
A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness.
So every time she fights, she gets close to being Mara-struck?
Come, young man. I'll let you finish up.
Okay.
I'll let you make 3 moves.
3 moves? Oh,
Draw your
Jingyu.
sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting?
I mean, I don't think there's much I can do if she's just letting me
Hesitant.
use
Weak.
3 moves.
What happened to that confidence of yours?
I mean, I ain't hesitating,
My turn.
girl.
Once you draw
I'm
your
not
sword,
hesitating, lady.
you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back.
I mean, you didn't strike him down with 1 blow either.
Jingyuan taught you how to slay abominations. But did he ever teach you how to deal with the Mara-struck? The answer is, there isn't.
Enough!
Oh,
Swords
sorry,
to
did I cut her off? I guess she stopped talking once you used the ultimate. Sorry, didn't mean to cut her off. Yo.
blade in flight!
Don't worry, I have March. I can heal you, Yanqing.
Your final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
You mean when I cut you off?
I lost?
Ooh, what's...
Our contest has not
It's
yet
kinda
come
fuzzy,
to
okay?
a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final move. And the field has no opponent.
Don't worry, Yanqing. I have March. She can heal you.
Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter. And invite calamity.
So, is there something special about that sword that Lan doesn't like?
You...
Even with your strength,
What's
if
with
you were
this
to cross
blurry
paths
stuff?
with Blade, it would mean
I forgot what this
death
effect
for
is,
you.
was called. This mean that she has Yanqing under a spell or something, or like is it just showing that Yanqing is nervous now?
I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a sword master, having witnessed the perfection of my technique, refined 1,000 times over.
Yeah, but I don't think Blade would kill him. They fought before and Blade didn't kill him. But then again, Dan Heng was also there, and Blade was kind of more preoccupied with trying to kill Dan Heng.
What say you to that, young man?
Why are you picking on this child? This with conviction.
You have courage.
I can't believe they didn't let him say that line, even though all three dialogue options were the same. Oh, it's not her ult. Her blindfold isn't off. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was holding back. Her blindfold's still on.
I deflected it?
I'll take those records you found. Thank you, young man.
Did she already take them? Or are you just gonna give it to them? Are you just gonna give them to her? Sorry.
That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day, and in days to come.
So does Jinryu and Locha also have some kind of psychic on their team too? There are a lot of psychics on the lawful and also Elio and stuff. There are a lot of psychics in general in this universe, huh?
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts of Blade. No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
Like I said, I don't think she'll have trouble finding Blade, especially if she managed to, like, send a letter to him. She probably already knew where he was, right?
No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
Stop record checking. Oh, us. We're going back to Kayla said March.
Yet?
Okay.
There's nothing else in the operations log?
Writer's block, maybe. Who doesn't like a good cliffhanger?
That Jingliu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Lawfu.
So should we give this log to Jing Yuan or something?
Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
That's what I'm saying. But maybe he already knows that Jingliu is here now. By this time. Wolf. Okay, Seed of Divine Foresight. Where are you? Here. I'll do the cycling thingy later. For now, I'm here to see Jing
Would you
Yuan.
like me to relay your message?
Let me throw. Jing Yuan. Oh, he's a hologram again. Hey, Yanqing'S here. Sir. Huh? So, it's just an answering machine? I mean, Yanqing'S right there. I'm sure he's already told Jing Yuan everything.
Without a doubt. This Jade Tracer belongs to Yanqing. I can't thank you enough.
He's right there. Right behind you.
He took on the
Yanqing'S right
charge
there.
of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That is the nature of the Cloud Knights and their duty.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
I do have confidence in him, though.
Good for you.
You already accessed the recordings?
Was I not supposed to?
He accidentally pressed a button.
Was I not supposed to?
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior
Oh, you're just coming
when I
up
was
with
a
it.
member
Okay.
of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xianzhou a long time ago.
Okay.
If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately.
Well, I mean, so far, it doesn't look like Jingdu is interested in the Stellaron that's inside of Kalis. It's just the Stellaron hunters and Elio that's interested in him, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. So, have you known where Blade is this entire time? I'm guessing you do as well.
Me, but I cannot disclose this information.
That's what I thought. Well,
thank you again for your help, friends from the Express. The situation remains unpredictable, so take care.
okay.
I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
Okay. Oh, that felt very short. I don't know if it's because... Hey, he's gonna be on the Express. Yeah, I don't know if it's because that companion mission was mostly fights. But yeah, it felt particularly short. Anyway, you got anything to say?
I heard you're...
Hard to believe she's Jingyu. Yeah, so you do recognize her name. You like sussed her out from the start. Good. Yeah, you're getting beaten by members of the High Cloud Quintet. It's just Baiheng that's on the list. Maybe once she comes back from the dead or something, you guys will fight. I see something flashing back there. I will take it. But first,
Do let me
anything
know
else?
if you come across any rare...
Okay, I think everything else wasn't related to the companion mission. So I'ma just steal this, and I'ma just steal this. Oh, do you have anything else to say about it? Guess not. Okay. Guess we're doing another companion mission. This time I'll choose from here. This one? Okay. Whose companion mission haven't we done yet? Yanqing'S? Huh. I don't think we've done... Okay, I don't think we can do Yanqing'S, unfortunately. Okay, we've done Fushwen's with March. We haven't done Yukong'S either. Ooh, Welt? Is it gonna be Welt? First off, destroy! Shut up! Grandpa.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance.
Where?
Miss Shikui sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency.
Where's
we
the
need
smoke?
to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Oh, did I forget some things? Did I accidentally start this mission and like forget what it was? Is this it?
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
I don't see anyone. Is it one of the monsters? No? I don't see anyone. They should be nearby. Hold on, let me go back to the ship, to the star skiff. Are they down? Nope, there's nothing down there. Okay, can't go further than here. Here? Up here? No? Oh. It's flashing. Oh, there, okay. Yeah, can't zoom in. Okay.
There. That must be who Miss Shikui asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Okay, you're not coming? You're not gonna... Okay. Grandpa. Grandpa, come with us. Here. Oh.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qing'Ni is in trouble.
We can help. Yeah, we're pretty tough.
Don't worry, Miss Qing'Ni. We've been in worse danger.
Yeah, do you not recognize the heroes who helped the lawful? Why is it slow?
You can't
Okay.
run!
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Heavens break.
Try that again. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
It's bunnies. Go. Yeah.
Too late to repent. Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
Actually, yeah, we haven't seen... Well, actually, we've seen some monsters that can, you know, hover, so... I wouldn't be too sure about them not being able to get to
No
you.
can do, Miss Qing'Ni. We're not abandoning you.
Yeah, we're not leaving you here.
You two have held out
Yukong!
long enough. Help is at hand.
Yukong! You are my first E6 character. Well, other than the Trailblazer, I guess.
Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to engage!
Well, is it that look, huh? You
Hold on,
two know each other?
We're coming to get you!
Try that again.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn.
Nah.
The strength. Heaven's son. Rise!
Okay, so if this is Yukong's
This is our
companion
chance.
mission, I guess I could, I'll change to her. I'll add her to my party then.
Here.
I sent a storm. Awaken the world cleansing dragon.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Nice bunny ears!
The times are changed. Heavens break.
Go! Oh, there's more.
Try that again.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break.
Red butter vision.
You can't run. Tough luck running into me.
Yeah.
Phew.
Oh. It's just ingrained in my hand at this point to
Can't run.
press E multiple times whenever it's in Vibrator
Gotta try
Luna's
hard
turn.
some. Watch this awesome move.
I don't even pay attention to the
Too
skill
late to
points.
repent. Rules are made to be broken.
Nah.
The strength. Heavens rise. Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon. Heaven's son. Break.
Okay. Alright, so gotta remember
I
to
didn't
add
know the
Yukong to my party.
Hellmaster of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Maybe it's a special occasion?
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qing'Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
You're a mom? That's your biological daughter? Oh! Well, I mean, I know that she saw Tighyun as, like her daughter, but... Oh.
Qing'Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Why is it?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qing'Ni. It was nothing.
You're a mom! Not even a mommy, like an actual mom! A mommy too as well.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had to put yourselves in harm's way. I am ashamed. It was
It's no
because
big
of
deal.
both of you that Qing'Ni escaped unscathed.
But then again, Yukong has always
Words
been in
cannot
favor of,
express
like,
my gratitude.
the Astral Express not getting themselves involved in anything on the lawful, so...
In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Yeah.
And for now, I will excuse myself. Qing'Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
No sweat, don't worry about it.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened.
Yeah, that is you are being kind of unfair, Yukong, but also I
It
think
was a
she's
dire
just being like
situation.
this because she was
I was the only
worried.
one who could.
You promised me, Qing'Ni. We shall discuss this when we return.
Oh, you are an actual mother. Okay.
Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I don't mean any, disrespect, Madam Yukong, sir, but your daughter looks like an NPC. Just saying.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
I mean, you mean scary mom side?
You have a unique way of putting things.
I mean, the only mother figure we technically have would be Herda, who, got the Stellaron that's inside of us where it needs to be in the first place. Kafka, who put that Stellaron inside of us. Silverwolf would count, I guess, since she, prepared our receptacle for the Stellaron. And Himeko, who took us in when those three didn't want to have anything to do with us. So, really, seeing a stern mother, I guess, would be a first for Kalis.
But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been.
Also, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Yukong is the first, actual parental figure, a parental playable character that we've seen. You know, none of the other characters are fathers or mothers. Maybe Natasha would count because, she handles orphans and stuff, but not anymore. Right now, she's just focusing on being an actual doctor and, taking care of Wildfire.
Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
Oh, right, yeah, Yang. Mr. Welt, Grandpa Yang, is also a father, right? But you left your son!
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough.
If I knew nothing about Honkai Impact, I would assume that he's thinking about March or Danhang. But no, he has a son.
But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qing'Ni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more.
How do you know she meant well? Did I accidentally start this mission early on and forgot what the first parts were about? How do you know why she was piloting the star skiff?
Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
Okay. To the palace!
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace.
Aw.
Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum.
I mean, at this point, the lawful should be used to our shenanigans, shouldn't it?
All right, let's head out before it gets late.
They should be used to Kaelus's gremlin ways, shouldn't they? Destroy. For the palace, here. There. Let's go.
It's getting late. Where to now?
To the palace. Yukong. Is your daughter with
Why
you?
won't you
Yep.
listen to me?
Oh.
Because it's my life!
Oh. You guys, should we interrupt?
You know
Oh.
I have the talent to make it. I can become the Lawfu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do
No.
you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I mean, if she didn't want to work here in the first place.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me.
You know, she doesn't really look too much like Yukong, so maybe she resembles her dad more. Also, about this fight. Yeah, this is very typical, and usually I'd be on the kid's side. But also, Yukong has a point. She did get herself in danger. And after, like, going against what Yukong said, it kind of proves Yukong right.
But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? I don't understand.
Also, I understand where Yukong is coming from, because if I remember correctly, her backstory is that she was a pilot, and then, like, one of her pilot friends, like, died. So, like, now she's kind of, like, scared to get on a star skiff again.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Okay.
Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helm Master's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
I mean, she's just not sure you're ready. Because, like we just saw, you got yourself into that situation because you went against regulations and stuff. It kinda does prove that you're not ready.
Qingni, where are you going?
Oh. Hello. This is awkward.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
So am I.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Mr. Tiang, I told you he'd be early. Grandpa,
You're
this is
right.
your fault.
An oversight on my part.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
I mean, it can't be helped. You can't clock off from being a parent.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah,
Family
that
issues,
seems
I'm afraid.
serious.
You probably heard a thing or two just now.
Or two.
Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qing'Ni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I could.
Oh, sorry.
When I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests.
I mean, we're friends at this point, right? You can talk to us about this.
I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities.
You can do both.
Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Did it come from a whale made from the primordial sea? We're not gonna turn into water if we drink this, right?
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day.
Grandpa, she made it obvious that that's a really touchy subject for her. Should you really be bringing that up?
We'll head off now. The commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
Yeah, bye. Good luck with your daughter.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Oh. Can we talk more, Yukong?
Looks like you still wish to talk.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Seems our every meeting is accompanied by an incident of some sort. I hope I can meet the Astral Express crew under better circumstances next time.
And also, I just want to say, like, the next time you talk to your daughter, maybe keep the screaming to a minimum. I know it's hard, you know, tensions are high and stuff, but you both just want what's best for her, right? Okay. Anything else? No, this.
Looks...
Okay.
Seems...
Guess not. Also, can I sit in this? Nope. Ah, I was eyeing this the whole time, like in the background. Looks so cool. Like, look at this. Look at this phoenix. Look at it. Actually, is there like a bird eon? Long is a dragon. But is there a phoenix eon? I guess we gotta leave. Ah, there you are. Hey, Yukong Jr.
You too, please, wait.
Mini Yukong.
Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I'm sorry I had to witness it too. I think it's a normal parent-child relationship, even though I'm pretty sure Kalis shouldn't know what's a normal parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me.
I mean, we haven't... Kalis hasn't actually, like, gone through something like that specifically.
But I've had the hairpin ceremony.
The what ceremony?
I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
I mean, you kind of proved her right when you got yourself surrounded by those Fragmentum and Mara monsters.
Miss Qing'Ni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience...
Oh, I'm guessing this is, like, Yukong and Welt's companion mission, then? Having them both, like, have being a parent as a connection is very interesting.
Becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water.
Yeah, but that's gonna take a long, long, long time. So, usually I lose patience and like give up halfway through.
What I mean to say
Give
is,
up after the first time.
instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
Yeah, I mean, if you can prove to her that you can make smart decisions that won't get you surrounded by Mara-struck monsters, then maybe she'll be more willing to let you become a pilot. I mean, she let you take the test at least, right? So she's somewhat open to it already. Yeah, I'm not a parent, so I can't really say anything.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she
I can see
gets
that.
unreasonable as soon as I mention flying.
I also saw that.
She hid my star skiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job.
It's like she does but doesn't want Cheney to become a pilot, because like at least she bought Starskiff toys for Cheney in the first place. At least she, you know, brought her to the port in the first place, forcing you to study. That's normal parent stuff. And at least she let you join the Skyfaring Commission. I'm not saying that what she doing all of this isn't wrong. I'm just saying that it's proof that she's at least a little open to the idea. It's just her PTSD is not letting her, you know, commit to allowing Chigny to become a pilot.
Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside.
You got any experience with that, Wilt?
Speaking of
Grandpa?
empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Are you trying to make small talk?
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything.
Oh, you're just hungry. I see.
How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Sure. Free food is always nice. Where exactly? Up there. Okay. Move. Are you gonna take me to the vending machine? Oh, you're taking us to the vending machine.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Are you just broke?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You're just broke. It's okay.
Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each.
I'm very curious, actually, about what bean soda would taste like. I'm sure there's something like that out there in the real world. If I ever find it, I'm gonna try it. Because, like, I like red beans. I like green beans. I like, you know, beans in general. But as a soda? I like sodas.
This thing has a
Maybe
bit of
I'd
a
like a
unique
mix of
flavor,
both.
but I love it.
Let me try.
What's with that ASMR?
A nostalgic experience.
I was not ready for that asthma.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
Is there? I don't remember.
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express
Oh.
and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
Oh. Well, as someone who does not like coffee but drinks it anyway, I get you.
How is it? Bearable?
I mean, Kalis would eat anything. He's gone through trash before. Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing
that
you?
bad. Sorry, but I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying.
Not everything is about you. No, actually, yeah, It's not that the drink was bad, it's just not to my taste.
Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Oh, I thought you were gonna suggest another vending machine. Shiny? Open it. Sleepy Cycrane? The Unshackled. Okay. Where? Okay, over there. Whee.
Quite a different experience looking down on Starskiff Haven.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Oh, I never noticed their logo on their building. That's cool.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death.
But she did that. I mean, she's not exactly following her #1 life lesson that well.
I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Okay, I know that is just because the game mechanics and stuff don't allow it. But I've never seen a Starskiff used as a fighting jet or anything. Like, I've never seen lasers shoot out of the Starskiffs so far. And I know it's just because, you know, it's a turn-based game, it's kind of hard to bring a whole ship into battle or anything, but still, they're not really doing a very convincing job about making a piloting, you know, job seem dangerous.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Qingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition?
No?
Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies.
Ah, okay.
If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy starskiff...
Why would the Starskiff be a toy, but a sword be an actual sword? Who would put an actual sword in front of a baby? Why put a sword in front of an actual baby?
What? No. It means they'll become a pilot.
I mean, that's just what you think. What if some people interpret that as being a toy salesman?
Mom reached for the Starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot.
Okay, how about it just occurred to me, maybe Qingni isn't really isn't really Yukong's daughter. Maybe she's the daughter of Yukong's fighter pilot friend, the one who died. And that's why she's being extra protective, because like she doesn't wanna, you know, Qingni is the only thing left. The only thing she has left of her friend. So, like, she doesn't want to lose Qingni.
Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
None of that means anything to us because we don't know what any of that is.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
Well, I guess sorry. I don't know why I keep mixing up everyone's names. I guess Welch would also be, you know, have some experience with raising a child that's not technically your own. Because his son, technically, is, spoiler, technically is a CLONE.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the third Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements.
Probably because she doesn't see them as achievements.
I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect.
Again, Starskiff stuff doesn't mean anything to us, so we're not sure how impressed we should be.
I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary.
I mean, you basically tried to drive a car without a license. Of course she'd be mad.
I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff.
Yeah.
But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
I mean, you know she used to be a fighter pilot. You know that she stopped. You have to know it must have been for a really important reason.
Parents never want their children to be in danger.
That too.
I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
I don't know if it's because, like, I'm an adult now. But yeah, I'm empathizing more with Yukong than I am with Qingni. Like, girl, you proved that you're reckless and that you take risks when you really shouldn't. You have not proved to Yukong at all that you deserve to be a fighter pilot.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message.
Have we met her before?
Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia?
Are you gonna do it?
Let's go with you and have a look.
Yeah, 3 sets of eyes are better than 1.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
You wouldn't be the first person to do that, so why not?
Sorry. Please don't mention the mung bean soda again.
Oh, I will be mentioning it all the time, because, like, I'm very curious about what it would actually taste like in real life. Qingni's memories. Okay. Stargazer Navalia. Is that where we were? I don't remember. Okay, let's go. Meow. I don't wanna fight. Oh.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
What is this trinket exactly?
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
Little square thing. Okay.
This is your area of expertise.
What, looking for trash? Yeah, why didn't we bring a
D-King? Perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job.
Or you just need new glasses. Cycrete? First let me... Yeah, okay. Cycrete? Hello. So... Oh, okay. not that, I know, but still. I guess we could take a picture.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember?
I'm trying to prove
You think my mom would carry this with her?
I'm trying to prove to Grandpa that
It's a beautiful
he shouldn't
vase,
put too
though.
much.
What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Of
Well,
course,
I
Grandpa would be
only
into
recently
antiques.
found out about it.
What was I saying just now? I forgot.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They
The
have
what?
beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Up here.
A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Is this it? Now to get a good angle. No, where are you going? Why are you moving? Okay, this it?
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but
What
I never
is it
realized
exactly?
there was something inside.
Some kind of locket with something inside?
Is this the hunt crest?
Lan has a crest. I don't get it.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
Oh,
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
and please keep the screaming to a minimum. Like I said, I'm sure both of you just want what's best for you. So keep that in mind and, you know, try not to start another argument. Confrontation does not equal argument.
Not yet.
Oh?
I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
Oh, you're not gonna hesitate about asking us to do favors for you this time?
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
True.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her?
Do you not know about Yukong's dead friend?
My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person.
I don't think
But
that's
she
your
doesn't
mom's.
fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Or at least I don't think that's actually Yukong's. Or it didn't used to be. Maybe that belonged to her dead friend. Potentially Qing'S real mom.
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
My back. Is Jingyuan close enough to Yukong to know anything about her? Yeah, maybe someone from the
If the
Skyfaring
Helmmaster
Commission.
herself is reluctant to talk about it, then the Skyfaring Commission staff would be even less likely, even if they know the truth. I think we should try General Jingyuan first.
I mean, are they that close though?
He promoted Helmmaster Yukong himself. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
Okay.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
Yeah, I mean, should we really be going to Jingyuan for this? It's not High Cloud Quintet related. Would he even care?
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot.
You know, other than the general mother worrying over the safety of her child thing.
We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Do we really know Qingyuan that well? That's what I'm saying. Would he, like, I know we're his guests, but would he care enough about us to want to help us out with this?
Don't worry. General Jing Yuan is
I guess it's good
understanding.
that we brought
I'm
Dun
sure a
Hong
small
with us
visit
then.
won't trouble him, especially if it's about a young girl's future.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Alright, we didn't change out to Yukong. I don't think we're gonna fight anymore in this companion mission, so maybe we don't have to. Right, to Jingyuan. It's probably taking a nap right now, actually. Meow. Let me in.
What is your purpose for entering?
Let me in. Jingyuan. This is the second time I'm seeing you just today. So this time it's not about this high-class quintet or your
Mr.
potential
Yang,
son.
and you?
Yes, me.
What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
A mother and daughter dispute.
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again.
Word sure gets around fast, but well, I guess that would be a big deal, you know, to find out that someone who's not a pilot piloted a star skiff.
The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
You could say that again.
We heard that
I guess
Helmmaster
Jingyuan
Yukong
is
was
close
an
enough
outstanding
to-
pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Anyway, I was gonna say, I guess Jingyuan is close enough to Yukong to, like, know that she has a daughter.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions.
Yeah, I figured.
But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Fear is a little strong word. We know that she's gonna decline to answer.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
I mean, I don't know which part of the, like, canon timeline this companion mission takes place, but during the 1.4 like trailblazing mission and like the I forgot what it's called. Basically Ting Yun's funeral, like we found out that Yukong had a friend that died, you know, a pilot friend that died. So do we already know that here in this companion mission?
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
So it came straight from Lan? Picked it up off the road.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
Is it not? Like, you know, I guess it is a secret that Yukong had a friend who died. Huh.
This object
I expected
is
it
no
to be,
ordinary
you know,
trinket.
more of, like, general
It
knowledge
has
at this
borne
point.
witness to blood and tears.
So maybe my prediction of it belonging to Yukong's dead friend is right?
I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30
And I
years
guess even then you guys didn't ask the
the
NPC for
Xianzhou,
help, huh?
Yaoqing, and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic.
Okay. Still, it's amazing that you guys like went through all of that and still didn't ask the IPC for help, which you know is a good thing. At least you guys aren't in debt to them.
We were
Unlike
greatly outnumbered
many other
by the
planets.
abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
Okay.
Had the Rainbow
bad.
Arbiter not descended and destroyed
Oh.
the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today?
So this was 30 years ago. Lan, I guess yeah, we know that Lan is still alive, but he's still really active, huh? As an Eon.
Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories.
So that thing really did come directly from Lan then. That's wow.
Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tsai, perished on the battlefield.
Sai.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate
I
on
wonder
the
what
reason
Jing Yuan
behind
would have told us if
Helmmaster
we'd chosen
Yukong's reluctance to
Qingni's
fly.
memories instead.
Nor do I want to open up old wounds.
Understandable.
However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time.
Yeah, I mean, it was only like 30 years ago. That's not that long. Especially for, like, Luofu people, right?
Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Yeah, I think she deserves to know too, but I think she deserves to have Yukong be the one to tell her. You know, this has nothing to do with us.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
And I get the feeling that the reason why Yukong hasn't told her yet is because it's hard for her to mention it. But still, that just means it's more important for Yukong to be the one to tell her about it.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
Please don't tell me that you gave Fu Xuan some of your paperwork just because you didn't want to do it.
We'll take our leave.
Also, yeah, I guess Jing Yuan would, like, be also understandable for the parent and child relationship. I mean, that's kind of what his relationship with Yanqing is, right?
Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for your help. Jing Yuan's memories. So,
Oh.
anything else?
Something else on your mind?
No. Oh, okay, we get to see what this is.
Did
What
Qingni tell
reaction
you
we'll
any
get
of
from
this?
this. Yeah, she told us herself.
It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young Foxian girl, charged by the Knights with a high-speed flight violation, was brought before me as punishment. Now, she's the Madam Helmmaster, my equal.
Oh, so you're older than than Yukong, or at least you were already a general or like a cloud knight by the time she like before she became a real pilot. Then
If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front of me would one day
so you are
become a
older than her.
wise and experienced helmmaster, I would have probably never have believed it.
I'm sure if you told your past self that all of the High Cloud Quintet would disband and, you know, one of them died, two of them pretty much became completely different people, and another one is now, you know, trying to fight the Eons for some reason or another, you wouldn't believe that either.
The Yukong of the past was nothing like she is now, spending her days surrounded by documents at her desk. She was a flaming wind. The only one who could ever calm her was her comrade.
Sai? Yeah, I guess you mean
Yes.
Sai?
Large fighter starskiffs need to be operated in pairs. One pilot takes the helm, the other controls the turrets.
Okay.
The legend of the ace fighter pilot is incomplete without the ace gunner. Yukong's partner was Sai.
Oh, so all this time I assumed like Sai piloted another starskiff and like they, her starskiff crashed and that's how she died. But if she was in the same starskiff as Yukong, then Yukong must have seen her die, like in person. That's a lot more sad.
Both at the controls and behind the turret. Sai was like a cold blade, efficient, decisive, unfeeling when she had to be.
Okay. Maybe that's where Yukong got it? If, like, from what you said just now, it sounds like Yukong as a kid was more, like, not high-strung, that's not the word I'm looking for, was more, rebellious, I guess,
It's
kind
hard
of?
to imagine such contrasting personalities working in perfect harmony. As I mentioned, the campaign inflicted heavy losses on the Xianzhou Air Force.
Okay, so maybe Sai was the one who was stern and also, like, had a really like scary temper, and Yukong just, you know, in her grief she took bits of Sai's personality as hers. You know, kind of like how Kakashi did the same when he thought Obito was dead. Huh? The same one?
Did Qingni tell you?
Oh, no.
If I do you yes, the legend both. It's
Okay,
hard
that's
to.
done. Cancel. Okay, thank you. Where to? Back to the palace. Okay. Hello. Oh. Chinny. Yeah, have you ever heard of Sai? So you have heard of her. So does she know about, you know, what happened to Sai? Does she know that that's why Yukong's been so against this whole time? Yo.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
Well, at least she's better at dealing with her bad moods than most people. She skipped work?
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
Good.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
It's a bit silly, okay?
You can say that again. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Yeah, about Sai. How much do you know about her? Did we tell her everything?
Yukong never bring this up with you?
I mean, I feel like this is something Yukong should be telling Qingni. Like this isn't really our story to tell.
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them.
I guess for good reason, or at least not a good reason, but an important reason. It must have been hard for her to bring it up, and now we're just telling you like it's no big deal.
In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Okay. And she just didn't want you to end up like her friend, but also we shouldn't be the one telling you this. It should be Yukong.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I don't think it's about whether you're talented or not. I think it's just that she doesn't want you to risk getting into danger like that. Like, I'm pretty sure if you didn't have any interest in piloting, like if you wanted to be a Cloud Knight, she'd be against that too.
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss
She just
Qingni.
doesn't want you to be in danger.
You should talk with her yourself.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. You should be having this conversation with
You're
Yukong.
right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This past that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum.
Or you could just go straight to your mom and ask her about all this yourself. You don't need to gather evidence about it happening or not.
I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you
Why
still
would something
remember
like
where
that
it was
be filed away
Miss
in
Qingni?
the palace?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
Sure.
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look.
Why
I'm
not? I
afraid
mean,
we
it's
can
not the
only
worst thing we've
accompany
done on
you,
the
Miss
Lawful.
Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Oh, do we get to play as an NPC then?
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
I mean, it's not the worst thing we've ever done, Grandpa. Going through files we weren't supposed to. These things. Look at it. It's glowing. Okay. I got distracted. Project Sandpit? No, we were supposed to be here. Collect. And investigate. Yanqing'S workstation.
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to annoy him. Let's go to a different device.
Okay. I mean, for someone who's going against the rules, you sure are picky about the way you do it.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, I got it! Let's go take a look.
I see something glowing. Also, I'm surprised that something like this doesn't have a password or something. Let me collect this for Dan Heng. Up here.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary!
Why would she file her diary at work?
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
I don't think you should either.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
But it's not half a lifespan for you. That's the whole point. You shouldn't be doing this, kid.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
I don't want to be here either, Grandpa. I'm very uncomfortable with this too. Please don't make me do this.
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
This feels very violating.
Come on, please look at it with me.
You don't need me to read for you.
To give me some advice.
No, you don't need me to read for you.
Let's read
My
it together.
only advice is for you to
Maybe her
talk with
diary
your mom.
holds the key to all of this.
Then read it yourself. I don't want to read this. This feels violating. I am violating Yukong'S.
The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
It's not my idea. Also, we're violating Yukong'S privacy. I feel bad about that.
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madam Yukong's diary? The nerve.
Yanming, I agree with you 100%.
How dare you read Madam Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yangming, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I ain't explaining shit. This is all on you. I didn't read anything.
I see. Qingni, I know Madam Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yangming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through.
You could know more by asking her.
I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot to helm master.
You know what happened when her friend died. Is that not enough of an explanation for you?
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Also illegal. Sure.
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me.
Understandable. I also agree with you. Let's talk about something else.
Just ask some other questions. Ones I can answer.
So about, apparently Yukong's thrill ride as a kid.
Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many.
Okay, so canonically, Sai had a husband, so does this mean that potentially Sai also had a daughter that grew up to be standing next to me right now?
But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother.
Oh, so he died earlier. Okay. I was wondering, like, what happened to him if he's not the one raising Qingni, if Qingni is his daughter. Okay.
It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
Oh, you mean like the trinket?
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to.
Okay.
In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
That's very noble of you, and also very sad.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks
At
for
your
telling
house,
us
maybe?
all this, Mr. Yangming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next.
She is. I'm not helping her.
I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
I won't, my man.
Got it.
Thanks a lot.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
I feel bad about doing that. Anything else you gotta say?
Do you have any other questions? Madame Yukong will be back soon.
I have other questions. So, do you know anything about this?
This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
Or maybe it's just a way for her to remember how Sai died. Also, it's very lucky for them that Lan still has, you know, a personal vendetta against Yaoshu. Or at least that they're still, you know, really into this fight rather than just letting their people fight it out for them.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Because she's scared. She has PTSD. Can't you understand that?
Perhaps Sai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this.
Yeah.
Ask your mother.
Talk to Yukong, goddammit. If you don't want to talk to her, then don't go sneaking around behind her back. I know I didn't want to do this, but I am curious about what his alternate answer would be.
This isn't something I should...
Here.
She won't. Just ask some other...
Okay, well, I guess that's all. Sorry. Thank you. Ooh, do we get to sit? Nope.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
What do you mean in her desk? There's nothing in it. Oh, I guess you mean the computer thingy? Is this some special technology?
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk.
Yeah, I could see that, like down there and stuff. Yeah.
There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
They're very, very well hidden. Go right first.
There's some exhibition material, not sure if it's relevant. This is the Fallen Heroes archive. Mom stored them right next to her. Every time our pilots returned from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory. But what we're looking for isn't here.
Oh.
There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Okay, left side then.
Paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworldly Delights? So Mom likes these kinds of novels? Huh, I thought she'd prefer more heroic stuff. But what we're looking for isn't here.
Okay, so under the desktop then?
This looks similar to Mom's diary. But it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
They even had matching diaries? I don't want to read it.
So... I was adopted? And this Miss Tsai was my real mother?
I knew it! I was right!
I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming.
This is why you should have just talked to her, instead of going behind her back to find out all of this.
Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
Maybe. I didn't read it because, like, you know, I don't like violating people's privacy. Yeah, I kinda guessed.
When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia.
It's better than what my mom told me. She told me she found me floating in a river. I'm joking. Or am I?
I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
I don't know if I should be butting into this anymore.
It's fine. I don't need you to do anything. I just want you and Mr. Yang to stand nearby. I'll feel more confident that way.
Sure, as long as you don't give me dialogue options. You know, I'd rather stay a silent protagonist for this one. Exchange diary. Hello.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
Not at all. I feel horrible. I feel so bad
I
for
see.
doing any of this.
Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you.
Okay.
We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
That's what I said.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
You know, for someone who supposedly has a lot of chutzpah, or at least is, like, reckless and, I guess, brave enough to ride a star skiff without a license and stuff, you sure are cowardly when it comes to your mom. Going behind her back like this. I feel so icky.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there.
Yeah, I see her.
Let's go find her.
Okay, you know what? I have something to admit. My mom gave me, like, a file of, like, letters that she and my dad used to exchange way back when. And you know what? I've never read them, not even once. You know why? Because even though she gave it to me, I feel like it's a violation of privacy for me to read love letters between my parents. It's just, you know, if she didn't tell me herself, then I won't look at them. I'm not that kind of nosy. Hello.
Mom?
Your daughter wants to talk to you.
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
They. That's all I am. They.
Miss
You
Qingni
won't even
kindly
say my name.
agreed to show us around Star Skiff
I
Haven.
thought we weren't intervening.
She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Grandpa, I thought we weren't intervening.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
Ahem.
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Yeah.
Actually,
do that.
I want to talk to you about something right now.
Oh boy.
I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
Just so you know, we didn't do anything to convince her of this. This is all her. This is all her idea. We tried to stop her, actually. Ah, what did I do? Okay, sorry.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
Do I have to?
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
I thought we weren't gonna interject too. This feels violating. This feels violating. This also feels like we went behind her back to talk to Jing Yuan. This feels violating because, like, we weren't supposed to, like, I don't think we were supposed to open it and see what was inside. This at least was given to us willingly. Like, Qingni told us all of this herself.
Remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Why? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now, though.
I don't want to bring up any of the others. It feels bad. Okay, we'll go through this one by
This
one.
divine
from top to
object is a
bottom.
testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot.
This is supposed to be Yukong's companion mission. I think I'd feel better if, like, we found out all of this while Yukong was actually with us, rather than going behind her back like this.
Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. Qingni's birth mother, Cai, was Yukong's lifelong friend. When Cai passed away in that devastating war, Yukong adopted her daughter. Perhaps this unbearable memory is a root of Yukong's concerns. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. It's clear that Yukong suffered greatly after that terrible war. Is that why she doesn't want Qingni to be a fighter pilot?
I'm guessing it's one of the main reasons.
Doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
Here we go. Yeah, sure. Let her know that we practically snooped at her stuff.
Is that Cai's diary? How did you...
It wasn't us, it was all her.
I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
I mean, she probably understands, but she also probably doesn't want to, you know, obey you about this.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you'll actually, you know, obey her.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan.
Oh, so Sai was also taking that joyride too?
We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
I mean, personally, I can't relate, but sure.
Oh, system space all clear today.
Sai!
Great weather for flying.
Oh, Yukong had a bit of gray hair back then too.
We're engaging the
white,
main Borison
actually.
fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
You know what? If Qingni is if she doesn't have any memories of Sai, then she probably, you know, died when Qingni was really, really young, too young to remember her. So yeah, it's kind of sad to think that Sai didn't get a lot of time with her own daughter.
Of course I missed you.
Especially
The
if
galaxy
her
felt
husband
smaller without
already
you in my
died by
cockpit.
then.
Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
Yeah, I guess.
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this.
Well, these two were out piloting. Who was taking care of Qing'Ni, by the way? Her husband's dead by this time, right?
I guess I already touched the sky.
And if not, then her husband's also a pilot, so he would also, like, you know, not be around that often, wouldn't he?
The mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Tsai. Tsai? Hold on, Tsai. Tsai, open your eyes. Tsai?
Look at all those star skiffs all around them. Oh, God.
Thank you. Yukong. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Qing'Ni walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Tsai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Qing'Ni is waiting for you. She lost Guangyan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up!
Yeah, who's taking care of the baby right now if both of her parents aren't here, aren't there?
Tsai! Tsai! Tsai!
Yukong's BA is doing a great job, by the way.
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky. Pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us.
Yeah, it's kind of... like, I don't know if someone would see this as freeing or like as something calm, but for me, it's a little unsettling, I guess, to see how everything up there isn't affected at all by what's happening down here. I mean, sure, it's great when you like have a bunch of problems and like it makes you, it like gives you perspective on how little your problems really are when compared to the whole universe, but also, I don't know, for me, it makes me feel small and unimportant, but in a bad way, you know, like nothing I do, nothing that I'm going through matters at the end of the day. Like, you know, it doesn't make me feel free, it makes me feel little.
It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan, we were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
This land's help. It was only when the eons like butted in that you were able to win.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why the Aeons couldn't have butted in earlier.
If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve?
Yeah, it makes you wonder what the whole point is, huh?
Under the might of an Eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter. I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
At least you can admit when you did something wrong. That already puts you leagues above most mothers.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really. You don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Honestly, if I were her, I'd be more worried about Qingni not living to regret it.
Mom? I have one last request.
You really shouldn't be asking for any more favors right about now. You've done enough.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
Hey, I mean that's your choice. I don't want to force her into something she doesn't want.
But why?
She doesn't feel ready for it. She doesn't feel like she can anymore. Just accept it. Just respect your choice.
Because I already touched the sky.
Hey. This was honestly frustrating, but also, you know, heartwarming at the end at least. You guys okay? Okay, let's not disturb them. Alright, what do you gotta say? Pray tell. Oh, the Cycrenes again? Yeah, do you really want to trust me with a bunch of your goods? The one for this task. Okay, I'll do that later. Anyway, yeah, that's all. That was pretty heavy, very frustrating, but I'm satisfied. I mean, we got through Yukong's story quest, Yukong and Welt, I guess, and we got through Yanqing and Jingyu's kind of. Yeah, so that was something. Okay, anyway, tomorrow I may start late again because like I have a bunch of errands to run first. So until then, thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a good rest of your day or good night's sleep whenever you are. Thanks again for joining me. Bye. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be doing Genshin's character story quests again. I'll be doing Wisely, hopefully. So till then, bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.